What's up guys, me again, Benjamin Goes Adventure. So ngayon guys, meron tayong panoorin. Ito ay kay Mind Junkie. Sobrang rin nakakatakot ang kanyang video guys. So samahan nyo ako no. Ngayong araw na panoorin ito natin itong video ni Mind Junkie. Subscribe nyo guys, Mind Junkie, at rin sa akin, Benjamin Goes Adventure. So shout out Team Ghost Hunting Cebu at Ghost Hunter Cebu. Balang araw guys, mag-explore na tayo muli guys. So ngayon, manood muna tayo ng video, creepy video, nakakatakot na video at ating reaction guys. So yun ito, patagalin nyo guys. Kung baga po yun sa aking YouTube channel, please subscribe me, Benjamin Goes Adventure. Ano guys, let's go.
A man named Guay from Cuba was hiking in a forest with his wife. They start their adventure early in the afternoon, hoping to reach their camping spot by nightfall. However, darkness descends quicker than they expected. While hiking for a while through the forest in pretty much total darkness, Guay and his wife notice something in the trees. They turn and look and see this.
Parang ano guys, zombie. Yung mga mata, niliksik yung mga mata.
¿Podemos ayudar en algo? Señor.
Si está buscando algo, nosotros te ayudamos. ¿Qué está ayudando? Pues es que ¿cómo se llama?
Yo vivo por aquí, yo vivo por aquí.
Yun guys, hindi gumalaw.
¿Te ayudamos en algo? Buscamos a la policía.
Vámonos.
Vamos.
Something with glowing eyes can be
Yung
seen
mga mata guys,
standing in the
niliksik.
darkness. At first, Guay and his wife think it's a man and they try to communicate with it. But whatever this is, just stands there with his eyes glowing in the darkness. Guay uploaded this video to social media saying that he believes it's a demon. But what do you think this is? Share your thoughts in the
Parang zombie siya guys.
comments. Paranormal folklore, a mimic is a malicious spirit that imitates a person, often someone we love or trust, in order to trick us. Many people claim to have heard the voices of family members, especially when they are alone in their house. The primary goal for a mimic is to instill fear and unease, so they can feed off our energy. Social media user Emily Del21 uploaded a video in March this year, and viewers are convinced that a mimic was trying to get into her home.
Yun guys. Sa kanyang bahay guys, meron ano. Tapo. Parang gumamang nyo ito. Scratching.
Something can be heard scratching against Emma's door. A faint voice can be heard calling out saying, "I know you're in there." Thankfully, Emma keeps the door locked and doesn't try to communicate with whatever is out there. If she had, viewers say a mimic could have been let into her home and would have haunted her for the rest of her life. However, despite not engaging with the thing outside, Emma hears scratching on her door again the very next day.
Are you there? Let me in!
So wala namang tao guys. Yun, singlet niya. Yun, walang tao.
There's no one there. It's hard to see, but I'm not opening the door. There's like no one out there. I'm like, this is a window. There's no picture, but this is a window, and you can really see out there. It's hard
Walang
to see.
tao.
So I don't know what the hell is going on.
This time, the scratching is even more insistent, and the voice is louder, demanding to be let inside. Emma still does not open the door, and even shows that there's no one outside. She does her best to ignore the unsettling noises, and a few days later, shares a video to explain what she thinks is going on.
I also, a lot of people are telling me to call the police. I can't do that because as I've seen, there is nothing there ever. I have actually been dealing with this type of stuff since I was very young. This specific video, my mom used to tell me all the time that I would tell her I was talking to people in my room, that I heard people outside of my door, and they were talking to me. I personally don't really remember it because I was pretty young. Again, it hasn't happened to me in a long time, like since I was that young. But it did start happening recently. That video it happened a couple times before that, so I'm honestly just kind of used to it at this point, I guess. Oh, some people ask me if there are scratches on the outside of the door. There are not.
Emma explains that she believes paranormal energy has always surrounded her, even when she was young. So, could Emma have inadvertently attracted a mimic? And what might have happened if she had opened the door?
Ooh.
Are you there? Let me in!
It is hunting.
Polish social media user Eddie Ome uploaded this next series of clips claiming that his home is being haunted by a poltergeist. Eddie claims to have heard strange noises in the middle of the night and noticed that items seem to mysteriously move around the house without him touching them. Creepiest of all, a lot of the scary activity involves Eddie's cat, who seems to sense that something is lurking inside his house. One night, when Eddie is away from home, he leaves a camera recording to see if it catches anything on tape.
Yung pusa.
What caused the mysterious banging noises in the footage. He says that his cat is usually well behaved and doesn't normally cause any disturbances at night, so this recording just doesn't make sense. What scares him the most is the low sound his cat makes, as if she is truly terrified. This next clip, recorded a few days later, Eddie hears a noise and then notices that his cat suddenly starts acting strangely.
Oh. Yung pusa.
Noises can also be heard coming from outside the room, putting both Eddie and the cat on edge. Eddie becomes more convinced than ever that his home is haunted when he is woken in the middle of the night by the same banging noises recorded in the first clip.
Grabe yung bahay lang guys, no?
This time, Eddie investigates the mysterious noises, but his cat isn't even in the room, proving that she wasn't the one making them the first time. Although the noises stop when Eddie opens the door, they restart a second later in a different room. And it doesn't end there. The very next day, Eddie is working from home when the noises start up again. Once again. When Eddie opens the door to investigate, there's nothing there. In this next clip, just before 7 a.m., Eddie hears that familiar sound.
Słyszycie to?
Ang tao.
Banging noises are heard again, almost as if someone is frantically knocking on the door trying to get in. But, as always, the room on the other
Kasi
side
guys,
looks
yung bahay
totally
nila,
empty. The same thing
walang
happens the next day too.
mga picture yung
Nie mogę
Panginoon.
robię sobie obiad, nie?
kaya yung bahay nila guys, nasuot ka ng mga multo, elemento. Yan.
So, just what is going on here? Eddie and his followers are convinced that he's being haunted by a poltergeist. But what's your verdict? Poltergeist? Or something else? Let me know.
She see about the deed.
Sometimes the scariest things in a video aren't what the person filming sees, it's what's happening behind them. In March 2025, TikTok user Hannah GUK was doing a casual late night live stream, just chatting with her followers, when something strange happened. Now, in the moment, Hannah didn't notice anything out of the ordinary, but her viewers did.
He sentido que me parezco a Dua Lipa, pero desde que me corté el cabello
No
siento
se
que
le
me
come.
parezco muchísimo menos a Dua Lipa. Y es que muchísima gente me dice que me parezco a la Dua Lipa del 2018 más o menos, que tiene como el cabello cortito. Y me puse a ver fotos y nada que ver. O sea, ella se ve increíble, tenía el cabello súper bonito y yo parezco... No sé, o sea, ¿qué opinan ustedes?
The face of something
Yeah, guys.
can be seen peering inside. It lingers there for several seconds, as if watching her, before suddenly slipping away out of view. Hannah had no idea anything was there until her chat started blowing up with comments. Hannah's never posted anything paranormal before, and doesn't seem to have any interest in ghosts or anything like that, which is why so many of her viewers believe this is real. But who or what do you think this is?
Grabe. Sobrang nakatakot yung mukha.
YouTube user Creepy Outdoors was camping in the woods with his tent pitched, a fire lit, and his speakers playing some relaxing music. Creepy Outdoors is ready to settle in for a night under the stars, but then he hears something that makes his heart miss a beat. He's not sure what it is, so he grabs his flashlight and goes to check it out.
Yung ganyang
Let's see
lugar
how
guys,
this place looks like without any lights.
yung medyo maraming kahoy, ayaw ko talaga mag-camping ng ganun yun guys.
Imagine being out here.
Hindi mo
This
lang,
is one of
walang
the
ano dyan.
creepiest forests I've ever been. And I'll be spending the night here. I'm not sure if you guys ever seen the Blair Witch Project, but damn, this is just giving me Blair Witch Project vibes.
As Creepy Outdoors is walking through the dark forest, with only his flashlight to guide him, he notices how creepy his surroundings are. Many of the trees are dead, and there also doesn't seem to be many animals around, making the forest eerily quiet. However, Creepy Outdoors is about to hear something utterly horrifying.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, hi.
What the hell? I need to get back to camp.
Takbo ka na.
The voice calls out through the
I see you.
darkness, scaring Creepy Outdoors so badly that he immediately runs for his life. But who or what was lurking in the shadows?
Grabe.
Haunted dolls are one of the scariest things I can think of, but Enrique Grossi, a paranormal enthusiast from Brazil, is fascinated by them. He's been collecting dolls for years, and in his opinion, the creepier the better. However, the doll he recently found in an antique shop has really been testing Enrique's limits. For the past couple of nights, Enrique, who lives alone, has been hearing strange noises coming from his doll collection room. And late one night, the noises happen again. Wanting to capture it on camera, Enrique quickly grabs his phone and hits record. What he captures is like something straight out of a horror movie.
Oh. OMG. What the heck?
Chill runs down Enrique's spine as he sees a dark figure slowly peeking out from behind his creepy doll. After witnessing this, Enrique bolts for the front door and spends the night with a friend. When he returns the next morning, whatever this was isn't anywhere to be seen, but the doll is still sitting exactly where he left it. Many believe the strange noises that have been disturbing Enrique night after night were signs of something trying to break through, something tied to the doll. And now that it's finally revealed itself, it may not be willing to go back into hiding. So let's just hope Enrique has the good sense to get rid of that doll, or he might not be the only one living there for much longer.
Sobrang guys, nakatakot talaga yung video ni Mind Junkie. So, salamat sa panonood guys, at paki-subscribe naman sa YouTube channel, no? Magdasal Adventure, at yun lang, marami tayong mga creepy videos na panoorin dahil wala pang ngayon, ghost vlog. So, ito muna tayo ating gagawin guys, at maraming salamat sa inyo. Thank you.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Let the good times roll.